Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Oh man, I really wish that I wasn't doing this stream, but thank you to Uni Warrior Thomas for the $2 for the dono. Appreciate that. Um, I'm dropping the show because of the situation. Yeah, we're gonna. I mean, you know, all you know. We're gonna talk about the situation, the whole thing, the unfortunate thing that has happened with Sentai, Gozyuger, and all that. Not really. So, okay, I'm gonna have to pull up some notes because I did write some notes. Because I wanted to kind of be prepared for this. But hello. Let's see the chat. Let's see the chat. What's up, y'all? So Uni Warrior, what's up? Blaze Hopper, hello. Megadong, play on XC. I don't think I've seen that name before, but hello, welcome. Amazing Genius 378, hello. All right, we got a good amount of people watching too, so thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, this is well. Let's just kind of get into it then, because I know why you are all here. Let me get this stuff out. Um, sorry, I need to pull some stuff up, but yeah. So Imamori Maya is unfortunately not in Gozyuger anymore. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk all about it and how this live stream is going to go, because I know people want to talk about like, oh, what we think is going to happen with Gozyuger the show and Sentai whatever. I know y'all want to talk about that. We will talk about it, but I do need to make a clear kind of divide in this live stream. There's going to be essentially two parts of this live stream. Well, I guess kind of like three parts of this live stream. So basically, the first part of this live stream is basically just explaining the situation. What happened? What the heck happened? Just for those of you who might not know fully the situation, I'll just kind of break it down for y'all and okay, and just let y'all know what's happening. And then after that, I will talk about. I won't talk about Gozyuger the show, like how it will affect the show, because what's more important is what happened to Imamori Maya, first of all, because it's a terrible situation and it shows a lot about Japan and the kind of systematic issues, the systematic problems in Japanese society, Japanese companies, and all that stuff. So we're going to talk about all that. And then afterwards, we're going to be talking about the show itself, like what we think is going to happen to the show and everything. So I just want to make that clear, just so that people in the chat, anyone who's watching right now, people in the chat are not talking about the show itself when we are talking about the more important issues of what has happened regarding Imamori Maya. So, we cool with that? All right. Seems like we're cool with that. All right. So first of all, let's just talk about what the heck happened. What happened? So, um, this happened like pretty much 24 hours ago, almost like a little more than just 24 hours ago, like a little more than 24 hours ago, at the time of this live stream. Um, Toei announced, made an announcement. But actually, well, first of all, I guess I'll talk about how I found out about it. Um, I I was just scrolling on. No, actually, I opened up Instagram. I opened up Instagram. That's what it was. I opened up Instagram. I saw Imamori Maya's post. Just the white screen. I was like, oh man, here it comes. Like I like when you see the white screen, it's just a white square post from a Japanese person, especially. That's already that's a bad sign. Well, it could be a good sign. Sometimes it's about like marriage and stuff, but knowing that it's coming from her, I was like, oh my god, is this about what I think it is? And then I translate the apology, and I'm like, what? This is not about what I thought it was. Underage drinking? What? Where? Huh? Um, if for those of you who don't know, I guess I should go back a little bit more. This happened before even like the whole Universe Heroes stuff dropped. Um, and the whole like Sentai is canceled stuff dropped. Um, Maya Imamori was, I guess, well, I think it really first started with race stuff. She is half Filipino. And for those of you who don't know, there is kind of an anti-immigrant movement going on right now in Japan. Um, so a lot of, call it how it is, racists in Japan are kind of taking advantage of that. And so once she said that she was Filipino, I remember seeing that tweet on Twitter, and she was very active on Twitter before, and she mentioned on Twitter one time that a lot of people don't know this, but I am half Filipino. And a lot of us were like, heck yeah, because I'm also half Filipino. And we're like, heck yeah, that's pretty cool. Represent. And yeah, since then, like, yeah, I kind of like people were targeting her because of that, purely because of that. Um, and then so yeah, so that happened, and then so then after that, a little sometime after that, a couple months ago now, tabloids were saying that she was having affairs with the stunt actor, one of the stunt actors, the stunt actor being the stunt actor for Goju Wolf, and around that time, Toei made a statement that Goju Wolf's suit actor, not actor, suit actor, um, was leaving the show due to health reasons, and we'll talk more about that later. Um, just seemed kind of fishy, you know? And so the tabloid said all that about her. Um, recently, um, they were saying that she was sleeping around with a sports team. all of these rumors have yet to be proven or otherwise. Like it's like there's not. Yeah, we don't have proof or anything of that. Um. So then a little later on, that's when fast forward to yesterday. I see her post on Instagram, and it's an apology, but not about any of those rumors. It's about underage drinking. Totally like, wait, what? Like, total left field. What? Like, where did the, how did this, who, what? So then naturally, I go on Twitter. You got, yeah, go on Twitter. And people are talking about how she was fired pretty much from Toei, from Gozyuger, from her agency. What's her agency called again? We got to call those people out for sure. What's the name of the agency? I don't remember. Um, what's the name? Seiju. Thank you, Seiju. Yeah. Um. So I'm gonna read the apology and the announcement from Toei about the situation, and then I should also probably read her apology if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Just trying to give you all the whole context, you know, because I think that is the responsible thing to do, right? If I can find it. Jeez. There's a lot of, oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to look. No, that's not. Who is this? I don't know who that is. Well, anyways, I'm gonna read Toei's thing. So let me read Toei's thing. So Toei, apology and announcement regarding the cast of number one Sentai Gozyuger. Now this is translated by Ranger Board. Yes, it is translated by Ranger Board. November 8th, 2025. Apology and announcement regarding the cast of number one Sentai Gozyuger. Thank you very much for watching our program, number one Sentai Gozyuger. It has come to light that Maya Imamori, who appeared in number one Sentai Gozyuger, has engaged in conduct that violates the law prohibiting the consumption of alcohol by persons under the age of 20. We deeply apologize for the great concern and inconvenience caused to our viewers, as well as to the program sponsors and other related parties. Background. We received, so number one, they have like 3 different points. Number one, background. We received a report from Maya Imamori's agency regarding her drinking behavior while under the age of 20. Number 2, program response. We take this situation very seriously, and in order to ensure strict compliance, have decided to take the following measures. Termination of her performance contract and withdrawal. We have discussed the termination of Imamori Maya's performance contract with TV Asahi, and she will be withdrawing from number one Sentai Gozyuger. Number 3, preventing recurrence and approach to program production approach to program production. Going forward, we will strengthen cooperation with relevant parties to ensure that performers are given thorough guidance on social responsibility and ethical standards, and we will also re-educate all parties involved in program production on compliance awareness in an effort to produce even more reliable programming. We sincerely apologize once again for the situation that has damaged the trust of our viewers, which are kids that don't even understand the situation. But hey, sure, whatever. So yeah, that is the apology statement from Toei. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I'm seeing some more stuff on Twitter right now. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about everything. Don't worry, y'all. Um, let me find her apology. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I can't find it for the life of me. Oh my goodness gracious. Come on, Ming. Come on, Ming. My internet. Everyone's just posting the Toei one. I'm trying to find the. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I found a. Yeah, I was trying to find a screenshot. I was trying to find a screenshot of the apology. Thank you, Uni Warrior Thomas. Appreciate it. Appreciate that again. Um. Okay. So let's see what she says now. This is from her. This is her apology on Instagram. I would like to sincerely apologize for the inconvenience and concern caused to many of you due to my indignity behavior. Okay. Well, it's probably just Google translated, but whatever. Drinking while being a minor is a very shameful act as an employee and a human being, and it is not acceptable for any reason. Yeah. I painfully realize the gravity of my actions, and I'm deeply reflecting on it. Once again, I apologize to all my fans and associates who have supported me so far, and to all my performers and co-stars for the inconvenience caused. Throughout this case, I will reflect on myself as immature, accept the fact that I have betrayed my trust, and sincerely reflect on my lifestyle so that I don't allow this to happen again. I am very sorry for this. Yeah, no, reading that just kills me, man. It's yeah, that just absolutely kills me. That's tough. That's tough. Okay. All right, so that is, I believe. Okay. Oh, whoa, what? Okay. Okay. Let's not have any like disagree. I should have said that at the beginning of the stream. Let's not fight with each other in the comments, yeah? Cuz I think we're all pretty much in agreement that this sucks, right? I would like to think so. So, yes, let's be civil, as Uni Warrior Thomas says. So I'm gonna kind of lay the groundwork for you all. Okay, so this is where we talk about um this is where we talk about stuff. This is where we stuff. This is where we talk about the situation at hand, right? The situation at hand, and then also kind of diving into why what is happening. Move on from what? What are you talking about? What are you all talking about? What? What on earth is happening? Just move on from what? What? Y'all don't need to be weird about this. What is happening? Okay, whatever. All right. Well, um okay. Well, okay. So I'm gonna just kind of dive into like the how also just how Japan kind of operates when it comes to these things. I'm not I'm not defending the societal issues surrounding this, right? Absolutely not. I'm not defending Japanese society or anything like that. Okay. At least that aspect of it, I should say. Um I'm not one to be like I'm not one to be like saying like, oh, it's because different cultures and stuff like that. Like there's more to it than just, oh, these are just it's a different culture. Like it's just that's not a very smart take on this. In my personal opinion. Um because there is just more to it. So, I'm going to be the speaking from the perspective of a Westerner in Japan. So, what I'm about to say and how I'm going to explain the situation and the social issues that are surrounding the situation is purely based on the fact that I'm a Westerner in Japan. This is my perspective as a Westerner in Japan, and also more based on my experience living and working in Japan and working for Japanese companies. Um, with that being said, if any Japanese people who are watching this disagree with me, I invite that. That is okay. That is okay because their perspective of Japan and my perspective of Japan are going to be different, and that's okay. Um, so just want to make that clear. I checked. I'm not Japanese. Proceed. Okay. Well, thanks. Um. All right. So, in my perspective, and I think a lot of people's perspective, the timing, and I tweeted this out initially. The timing is too on the nose with this. Like, let's be real. The timing is way too on the nose with this. With all the rumors about the affair, and then now this, it's yeah, yeah, yeah. It's no, it absolutely, yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. This is absolutely sounding like they were trying to find something. The agency Seiju was trying to um find something concrete to be like, okay, you're out of here, like we're gonna kick you out. um Especially knowing how shit, I'm gonna be cussing also, by the way, sorry. Also knowing how shit Japanese agencies and Japanese companies can be towards women, which honestly is one of the things I just hate about Japan. Like I gotta say it. Like I don't like this about Japan. This is one of the things that I just don't like about Japan. Um and Yeah, no, it's way too on the nose. Absolutely. The timing is way too on the nose. Um and to be fair, to be quite honest, the timing with the departure of the suit actor. That was also too on the nose too. So, this is purely speculation. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. You weren't there. None of us were there. Everyone talking on Twitter or whatever, social media, none of us were there. Okay? So none of us know what happened. This part right here is purely speculation. Let's say that yes, they did have an affair. Let's say that. Why does the man get scot off? Why does he get cleared, right? They make up this stuff about him being injured or him being sick or whatever. Yet the woman in the situation, the young woman, young girl, pretty much teenager, whatever, she gets all the heat. Come on. Come on. Also, the dude's 40. The dude is 40 years old. He's married. He has kids. Why aren't we blasting him on social media? Why isn't Toei being like, "Hey, yo, yeah, we're aware of the situation between these two people and we're aware that this guy is a freaking creep. So we're firing him." Like, why aren't they doing that? They're doing that to Maya. Why aren't they doing that to the suit actor? And again, this goes back to Japanese agencies, Japanese companies. No, that's what I'm saying. They're aware. They know. They know. It's not like they don't know, but they're covering it up. We'll probably never get suit acting job anymore. I mean, maybe. There have been plenty of cases where a Japanese actor, all right, a male actor will cheat on his wife, but then will bounce back and then like nothing ever happened and they have a job again. So like I don't know. I really don't know. Um and here's the thing about Japan. That's why her agency released the statement, not Toei themselves. What are you talking about? Toei released that statement themselves. It's on their website. It's on their website. What are you talking about? Okay. Okay, so it's released through Toei. The statement itself is from Seiju. I don't think that's correct. I don't believe that's correct. I'm aware that Seiju was the one, like, that doesn't make any sense. The statement itself is from Toei, but I'm aware of the fact that unless I'm totally wrong, I could be totally wrong, but Seiju was the one to be like, hey, from what I understand, Seiju was the one to be like, hey, yo, we're firing her, right? So she's no longer going to be with us. So legally, Toei can't, like, have her on the show anymore. That is what, from what I understand. So that's why I guess fast forward to today, earlier today, I should say, in Japan, when they aired the episode, they were so quick about it, guys. They were super quick. It was just like that. It was like they got rid of her from the toy website, they got rid of her from the show itself, the opening. The editing was terrible. I didn't watch it, but I heard people talking about the episode being really bad and yeah. So yeah, it's yeah, it was like super fast. Super fast. Um once she was fired from her agency and once Toy, and once Toy was like, "Well, we can't work with you anymore because you're fired from your agency," then it was like we can't use her, we can't put her in the credits, we can't put her in anything pretty much. So they just like wiped her out of Gozyuger, of Sentai pretty much. And it's like they were not slow about it. Um so so here's the thing about Japan, right? First of all, so like it's no secret that Japanese agencies are terrible with, especially with women, right? We know what happened with Revice, right? Um, I forget her name. Aguilera in the show, at least her character in the show. Um, she was harassed and had stalked, right? Um, and what her agency decided to do was sue her for defamation instead of protect her. So it's like, are you serious? Like, come on. Um, I won't get into that whole thing because yeah, but yeah, that was a terrible thing that happened. But yeah, their treatment towards women, it again, that is a it's a problem within part of Japanese history, Japanese society. Things are slowly changing, but it's very slow. Slow changes happen in Japan, and that's another issue. Another issue when it comes to Japan. But it's deep, yeah, just misogyny, sexism. It's But why did Boken Black and Agito speak to this matter? Because they're not part of the show. They're not part of the show. They don't work for Toei anymore. They have nothing to lose. The people who are still working in Gojuger, they have something to lose. They can lose their jobs if they speak up about it. I'll talk about that a little later, though. I'm glad I'm doing this stream. I hate that I'm doing this stream, but I'm also glad that I'm doing this stream because I feel like this needs to happen. This conversation needs to happen. Um, but yeah, no, this is rooted deeper in Japanese history. Goes back way back to like gosh, even probably 1800s, maybe even before that or something like that. Probably before that, honestly. I mean, there was a time, I don't remember my eras, but there was like a time where actually Japanese women were kind of um more of the breadwinners of the family and more of like the hierarchy, but then like it changed. Um, you know, some in some other area and some other era in Japan it kind of changed to like no, now, yeah, now men kind of have the more control. Um, there's a bunch of history behind it, and since then it's just been patriarchal structures within Japanese government, Japanese companies, and things like that, and even within families too. Um, it's just it's just been that's just how it's been, and it's absolutely not an excuse for it. Absolutely not. It's not just because it's the culture, blah blah blah. Like, I don't think it's this is a matter of equality, right, and a matter of justice for women who face this kind of stuff. Um, and then there's also the problem of, and this is not just a Toei problem. Like, this is a problem with a bunch of things in Japan. So the thing with Japan, higher authority is that, right? Higher authority is exactly that, right? No questions asked. The news is taken as fact, right? People watch the news, they see something that happened on the news, it's not really questioned. And that's just a mentality that has been ingrained in Japanese society, again, since forever. Um, it's kind of related to like the respect your elders kind of thing, respect the higher authority kind of thing in like Japanese companies, um, things like that. Uh, and this is ingrained to like in like um, even like in education. It's not those kind like that kind of thing is practice, right? So education, the legality of like slander and rumors in Japan, um, rumor and leak culture in Japan. You notice how there's not really much of a rumor leak culture in Japan. There just isn't. And that also has to do with like legality of it, right? Like, because um, you could really like you could really like ruin your reputation or the reputation of whatever company you work for. You could potentially lose your job. You could potentially go to jail, right? So there's a lot of that going on in Japan as well, right? So there's a lot of that. There's a lot of just of how Japanese society, kind of the state of it is. Um, and yeah, so going back to the point of like, oh yeah, well, yeah, no, you could be sued for whatever, and that's the thing too. Like, what about the tabloids that slandered Maya? Did they not face any repercussions or anything? It's like, huh? Like what? No, no, just gonna let it. No, no, okay. Um, I got to go back to like what people are saying about like actors, are they speaking up about it? No, actors are not speaking up about it. And again, it's not, this is another thing about Japanese culture. And this is actually something that I've personally experienced in my time working in Japan. I've worked for one, two, three companies, and every company that I've worked for in Japan, they're always very secretive about things. They tell us when some news drops or something, they actually tell us that, hey, don't say anything. You can't say anything. Even the smallest of things, the smallest, littlest of things that aren't even like they're not big, they're not anything super serious, but they tell Us. They tell us, even us as foreign, like I'm a foreigner, right? They even tell us like, oh yeah, don't say this, don't say that. Wait until the higher ups tell you that it's okay to say. Like that is a big deal in Japan. A big deal in Japan. They take that stuff seriously. So people are saying like, oh, the cast they need to be accountable and stuff. They need to speak up on it. It does not work that way in Japan. It just doesn't. Especially because it's probably in their contract too. There's NDAs and stuff too. And it's just even more severe in Japan. So putting the blame, I'm like, I saw people today on Twitter putting the blame like these actors, they have to promote the show. They have to promote the show. They have to act like things have to keep going. It sucks. I'm not saying it doesn't suck. It absolutely sucks. I don't like it at all. But that's what they're kind of faced with. They can't speak out against this. So I saw people on Twitter get like just blaming the actors for not speaking out, like, oh, they're just as bad as it's like no, it does not work that way. And that's something that I've been trying to like explain online. Like, you can't look at these issues from a Western perspective. You just can't. It's not gonna work. If you look at things from a Western perspective, like if you look at this issue from a Western perspective, you're not going to be able to understand the social issues surrounding what is happening. You just can't. Um, so yeah. And then also just like yeah, and then yeah, people a lot of people also a lot of Westerners, right, talking about how the Japanese law here. Do I think that underage drinking is that big of a deal? Personally, I don't listen. I don't drink. I don't like drinking. Okay, so I don't do it. Like as not nowadays, especially, I definitely don't do it. But like the times that I have that I did drink, like it was mostly just because other people were drinking, which probably, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I've never like done underage drinking, that's for sure. But to a lot of Westerners, is that big of a deal? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not a big deal at all. you know? It's just not. Like so many people have done it. Is it still illegal? Yeah, it's still legal, right? But again, that kind of thinking like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, blah, blah, blah. Like, it doesn't matter if you think it's a big deal or not. Like, that's the law in Japan. That is the law in Japan. Do I think Maya should have been kicked out for it? No, absolutely not. Like like Agito's actor said himself. Like it's like that seems really extreme, especially considering the affair and everything. It's especially considering that she is much younger than the suit actor, who probably was the one to coerce her to have an affair or drink or whatever. Who gave her the drink? No one's questioning this. Like, no, I don't see any Japanese person questioning this. Maybe there are, but I have personally not seen people, at least online, right, have questioning this. But at the same time, to be fair, I don't like looking at Japanese posts like about this because I've seen a lot of bad stuff. A lot of bad stuff. And I honestly don't want to get into it because I don't like talking about it, but just know that is bad. There's just a lot of Japanese men, probably older guys, very incel-y, can't get a girlfriend, right? Type of, that type of person. Um, they're the ones who are like super just. Ugh, it's bad. It's bad. It gets really bad. I wanna think that that is not the majority of the fans of Super Sentai. At least the majority of adult fans of Super Sentai. I want to believe that. You know, I go to like, for example, the Super Sentai exhibition, Super Sentai pop-up shops, things like that. A lot of fans are women. To be honest, some of you might even be surprised to go to these events and see how many women there are there. There's a lot of women, just as much as guys. I'm not like it's it's honestly really cool to see. Um and even like at movie theaters too. I go to the movie theater, go see a Sentai go see a Sentai movie. But I'm like I'm sitting in my seat. There's like how many women surrounding me? I'm like, what the heck? Women are there for their cute boy. Hey, I mean, hey, if it works, right? But it's like, so I want to believe that that is not the majority of Super Sentai fans, adult Super Sentai fans in Japan. But it is disheartening to see a post from some Japanese dude, probably old Japanese dude, with over 30,000 likes saying how he thought that Imamori Maya was like cute, and then now his view of her is tarnished because she drank, 4 months before she turned 20. That's insane. But we're not there's no that's what I'm saying. No one's questioning the what the heck happened. And it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. Very frustrating. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And then yeah, I think someone mentioned earlier like the whole idol culture thing. Yeah, I mean idol culture is pretty freaking bad too, honestly. Like it gets pretty bad with like, you know, idols, they people find out, oh, they have these idols have a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, and people just flip their shit. They lose their absolutely fucking minds. It's like the end of the goddamn world. It's like, oh my god, touch grass, please. Go meet real people. These idols are real people. They don't you are not married to them. Oh my god. Like, it's absolutely insane. And this is the shit that I hate about Japan. There's a lot of good stuff about Japan, absolutely. I'm not saying that. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? It is in fucking sane. You need to become an idol to marry an idol. Exactly. Yeah. VTubers too. Absolutely. VTubers face the same shit. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with these goddamn people? And it's just weird that these companies, these agencies are just, they just cater to them, it seems like. It's so weird. Let's cater to the incels. Why? Motherfucker, the fucking show's for kids. Kids aren't gonna understand what the fuck is going. You know what a kid's gonna see? A kid's gonna fucking look at this show. They're gonna watch this most recent episode of Gozyuger, and they're gonna be like, "Where the fuck is Sumino? Where did she go? What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? This is backward ass shit. God damn. That's why it's like this shouldn't be just part of the culture. Like, that's bullshit. This stuff needs to change. And it's frustrating for me because I'm just a fucking foreigner. I'm just a foreigner in Japan. I can't do shit. They're not gonna listen to me. They don't want to talk to They don't want to talk to me, you know? Are you kidding me? Especially now. I don't know if y'all know the state of Japan now, but oh my fucking god. Holy shit. There are so many people now blaming all of Japan's problems on foreigners. Do you know how much do you know do you know how much how big of the foreign population here in Japan is? Like does anyone know? Does anyone actually know like the percentage? Cuz Japan cuz Japan acts like it's a big chunk of Japan, but it's not. Foreigners only take up 3% of the population in Japan. 3%! Friggin' 3%! What the fuck, man? That's crazy! And they're going after this poor half Filipino girl. She's half Filipino, she's half Japanese, for God's sakes. Oh my god. That is insane. 3 fucking percent. And I see people talking about Johnny Somali in the chat. Here's the thing, though. Johnny Somali is not a foreign resident. He does not make up he doesn't make up that he's not part of that 3%. He's not part of that 3%. And that's a lot of Japanese people just they see foreigners and they're taking tourist issues and resident issues, and they're just kind of just like the resident foreign resident issues are not the same as tourist issues. And it's scary because a lot of Gen Z, especially there's been reports and stuff that Gen Z is just believing a lot of this fake shit. It's crazy. It's crazy right now with the whole like mini Trump movement that's going on in Japan, and then like the new prime minister, while she's a woman, she's very anti-immigrant. It's just like, what the heck? Y'all gonna like phase yourselves out. It's crazy too, because a bunch of old Japanese people, there's a lot of old Japanese people, the aging population. You know, not a lot of people are having kids, and there's a shit ton of old people in Japan, and all these old people are like, we don't care about Japan. We just want they would rather see Japan burn with the people that they got instead of letting more foreigners in to like help like populate Japan. It's wild. It's wild. So like you see all this, you see what's happening, and then you see what happened to Imamori Maya. And it's like, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. It honestly does. And it's sad. It's super sad. Super, super sad. So. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, I saw that. People were, are you scared you will be targeted, Anthony? No, I don't care. I don't care. No, I don't care. Who's gonna come after me? They can't. Who's gonna come after me? Who's gonna come after me? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Oh shoot. Ice, yeah, Japanese ice. Toei, the toy ninjas. No, they don't. No, they don't. See, the thing is, they don't really even like pay attention to like English speaking channels. Like they just don't. They probably don't even like. No, they don't. They're just like look behind you. They're just like they probably if they even come across this channel, let's just say they do. They probably like think like oh like these people are just speaking in English. They probably live not in Japan or something. Like it's not. I'm not. Cuz these are important issues. What am I saying that's wrong? Nothing. I'm not saying anything that's wrong. Oh my goodness. But if you all of a sudden see our channel terminated, you know why. You know why. But yeah, no, I did see people comparing like this incident to like others, and I'm like, just guys, you need to stop. You need to stop. Like, what? What are we doing? Like, why? What's the point? What is your end goal by comparing this incident to like Gokai Silver or Jewel Elephant? Like what's the end goal? What are you trying to say? Like what is the like what's the like it just oh my god, it doesn't I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. It don't make no sense, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Um I'm gonna like do a dangerous thing and scroll through Twitter. Okay, no, okay. So with all that said, Imamori Maya, if you ever watch this, not that I don't think you would, and I don't think you understand English, but just you know, if you do, I support you, absolutely, 100%. And there are so many other people, especially in other countries outside of Japan, that support you 100%. We hope you're doing okay despite all this. You must be, I imagine you must be terrified. You must be sad, heartbroken, maybe even angry. I don't know. I can only imagine. But we support you. We hope to see you again in a future work or something because you are very talented. You didn't deserve any of this. If you were harassed, if you were definitely harassed, but um all the harassment that you received, all the torture, all that was not you did not deserve it. Um and yeah, I just hope you're doing okay and you're receiving the support that you need to get through all this because again you're young. You're young. You have your whole life ahead of you and I do hope for the best. And yeah, if the that suit actor is actually scum, like hopefully that comes to light and he's exposed because he deserves to be exposed. Let's let's be real about this. Like he deserves to be exposed for sure. Okay. Okay, so let's just kind of talk about what we think. So that ends that ends that part of the stream. We're gonna talk about what. Now let's talk about Gozyuger. Let's talk about Gozyuger, the show. Right. The less important. the less important topic here, in my opinion. First of all, I'm gonna just straight up say it. I'm dropping Gozyuger. I'm not watching the show anymore. I've seen a lot of other people drop the show. Now, before people say, "Oh, it doesn't matter if you drop the show." First of all, it matters if I drop the show because I can watch it here in Japan. So I'm dropping the show, but a lot of other Westerners have also expressed it. Um, that they're dropping the show. Um, and I think that's okay. That's totally okay. Even if it doesn't necessarily do anything to Toei or anything. Like I think it's okay. Um, I think that's totally okay because it's like it's more of a I guess a moral thing. I mean, if you want to keep watching Gojuju, like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna I'm also not gonna fault you for that either. But if you just don't feel right watching the show, then yeah, don't watch the show. I fully support that. Absolutely. So yeah, I was already behind on the show already, and I was gonna catch up. I had plans on catching up, but it just the edits that happened in the most recent episode doesn't sit well with me. This whole situation doesn't sit well with me, and this is probably legitimately for me personally in my 20 years of being a Super Sentai fan. This is legitimately the worst that I've ever felt being a Sentai fan. It's been 20 years since I've liked this stuff, and I just, I don't know. It, I, it's weird. It's a really weird, complicated feeling where it's like I love Sentai. I do love Sentai. I love Super Sentai. It's been a huge part of my life for the last 20 years. More than half of my life now, and and now all this happened, especially even with like the cancellation of Super Sentai and now this whole thing, which is significantly worse. It's just like I don't know, man. It gives me a I don't know. It just gives me a bad taste in my mouth, you know. Yeah, and that's the thing. I do feel bad for the other actors because they can't speak out, and it's like for someone like me to just drop the show when there's like other actors and other people that are working on the show, they're working really hard on the show, and they have to like unfortunately be the ones to like edit stuff out and stuff like that. It sucks, but I just can't bring myself to keep watching. I can't do that to myself. It's just it just yeah, I just can't what like it's watching the show and not seeing Maya in it. It's just gonna constantly remind me of what happened to her, and I just can't do it. It's this has been up till now. I feel like it could have been like one of the best years of Sentai for sure, just because like it's the 50th anniversary. Like people are saying, it's the 50th freaking anniversary of Sentai. I went to a freaking exhibition that had almost nearly 300 suits lined up. That was the most awesome thing ever. Like it was so cool. It was so cool. This year could have been so good for Sentai. So extremely good. And they dropped the friggin' ball. They dropped the ball so hard. Like the hardest they could have dropped it. Like it's crazy. It's so crazy. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. They it's on the 50th anniversary of like when they're about to like end the series, That's insane. That is in fucking sane. Fuck, man, oh my gosh. All because they were trying to find something. Yeah, fuck Seiju, honestly. But honestly, at this point, it's like honestly, I've been telling the other heroes of fandom, like, yeah, Sentai's canceled, and then I have to explain them the whole thing, and I have to like preface it with like Sentai. I mean, Sentai is canceled, but not really. But it might as well be canceled at this point. Like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's just I just it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. It really does. It sucks because I got so much Sentai stuff in just right behind me. I got my shelf. Like I just started on a Gozyuger shelf, Gozyuger slash 50th anniversary shelf that I'm really happy about, and I want to show off in a future video here very soon. I was planning on it at least. And I got representation right here. I got these in when I was in Tokyo for the Sentai exhibition. I got these um in support of like, female women, I should say. Women actors in Sentai and writer and all that, cuz I want that it would be nice to have more women representation as long as they're treated right by their agencies. Um, and I'll still do a collection video because I am happy with how it's turning out. But it's a complicated feeling. It's not black or white. It's just a lot of emotions at the same time. Yeah, so okay, thank you for bringing that up. Um, Goju Unicorn slash Sumino merch is like being bought out or taken off the shelves. I'm not sure which one. Apparently, so on Amazon Japan, the Goju Unicorn, no, the Unicorn Drill, that is like being sold out or like being sold very fast. It was very recently after all this stuff happened. I don't know if it's scalpers that are gonna try to scalp that thing later on, or if it's like legitimate like fans who want to show support. I don't know. But then I also saw pictures of how about the ring set? I'm not sure about the ring set, but and then I saw pictures at other at toy stores in Japan that didn't have any Goju Unicorn merch, like the action hero and the vinyl. But I don't know if that's stores taking them off the shelves, which I like. That would be. I don't know, but maybe. But I don't know. That's weird. Um, is either that or people actually buying them out. I should have gone to the store today actually and see for myself. I did not go to the store today. I should have done that. Um, but maybe I'll go tomorrow if I have a chance. If not tomorrow, I'll go Tuesday here in Japan. I'll go Tuesday and check out the stores and see what's up with that. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if they're actively taking them off the shelves or if people are actually buying them out. I don't know. On Amazon, they are definitely buying them out though. Um, whether it be scalpers or otherwise. But it is a weird thing because it's like if you buy Goju Unicorn things, that means you're giving money to Bandai, which then is like also given to Toei, and it's like, do you want to support Toei? It's like but you want to support Goju Unicorn because it's just like, oh my god, it gets so complicated. It gets so complicated, y'all. It's just I hate it. What do you think will happen to the Boom Boom Jew crossover? Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's like cuz it that could have been as epic as 199 Heroes. That's what I like before all this happened. I was crossing my fingers for Gojuger versus Boom Boomger to be like this big like last kind of Super Sentai thing where it's like, yeah, this is the 50th anniversary celebration. This is like super epic, big battle, whatever. Um, Potentially even bigger than 199 Heroes. But then I'm gonna watch this movie and I'm gonna not see Sumino. Uh, Gav and Gozyuger. I don't know. Is that it happening? I don't know. So it's like, oh my gosh. It's like this doesn't make me excited for Gojuger at all. Like I said, I'm dropping it. This doesn't make me excited for Universe Heroes either. It just doesn't. It doesn't make me excited for it. I don't know if I'm excited for Boom Boomger versus Gojuger, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Um do you want to support Zets? I mean, I want to watch it. I want to watch it. I did watch the no, I didn't watch the most recent episode yet. I watched I just watched last week's episode. That's the thing too. It's like I want to keep watching Zets, but it's like I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Because people are like, oh no, it's all Seiju. Seiju's at the one at fault. And yeah, I agree. Seiju is the one mostly at fault. But I also can't really help to think that Toei could have done more. You know what I mean? Like they're a huge ass company and they couldn't do anything else. I don't know about that one, y'all. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't know about that. Um, yeah. Um, but yeah, as far as what's gonna happen to the show itself, the rumor is that, and this is just purely rumor, pure speculation. There's no basis on this, but I guess what's her face Sumino's sister in the show will become Goju Wolf maybe. Goju Wolf, what? Goju Unicorn. I just don't know. Like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna like? Because next week's episode was supposed to be a Sumino episode, Sumino's focus episode. Great fucking timing, Toei. Like, so it's like what the like, and they didn't do a episode preview for next week. So it's like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Like, is it gonna? Are they just not gonna air Gojuger? Like, do they want to do that? I don't think they want to do that. I think they want to air something. So it's like. Are they gonna just like bump up? Are they gonna bump up the episode after to like this episode, and then here on out, like they're gonna like have Goju Unicorn just already morphed, and then have an episode down the line where she dies in suit, and then like, and then the sister takes over maybe. I honestly I did not think that it was gonna have I did not think they were gonna get rid of her this fast. Like legit. Like so after like very soon after the announcement, I did not think they were gonna do that fast. I thought it was gonna I thought they were gonna like air the episodes as is and then like when they got to a specific point, they'd be like, okay, we're gonna write her out, like have her get killed off or whatever. That's what I thought was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna be this soon. Um and have um a voice another voice actor voice her lines. Um yeah. Dying in suit, it's not the first time that's happened, but this is absolutely just distasteful for sure. But yeah, exactly. Like what, yeah, Megadong says, yeah, same. This is very extreme, but if it has to be done legally, if it has to be legally done, I understand, but I don't like it or support it. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, 100%. Like it's, I get the legality of it. I understand, like, because she was fired, that she is not, you can't show her at all in anything Gojuger related. But yeah, I don't like it. I still don't like it. I still think it's distasteful. So it sucks. This whole thing just fucking sucks, y'all. It fucking sucks. So I don't know. It's hard to imagine what's that's what I think is going to happen. But what I think is going to happen is next week. I really don't know. Next week it's so hard to say what's going to happen. I really don't know. But maybe they'll bump up the following week's episode to next week's episode, and then they'll air episodes like that, edit Maya out, and then when it comes to a certain point, then they'll kill her off. The thing is, I don't. I think they're on break next week. Are they? Is that has that been confirmed? If it has, I'd like to know. If it's been confirmed that they're on break next week, let me know. But I don't know. See, here's the thing. I don't know how much they've filmed at this point. I don't know if they've finished filming. You know, it's not confirmed. Okay, it's just speculation. Okay, yeah, I don't know how much they've filmed. I don't think anyone really knows how much they've filmed. I don't think they've finished because I feel like people would have started getting their flowers, or at least we would have known that, unless they post that stuff later. But I don't know. I really don't know. But it is too early for anyone to receive flowers, though. So, like, maybe that doesn't have any. I don't know. I really don't know. Just end the show now. Honestly, if Gojuger ends now, I honestly wouldn't give a shit. I'd be like it would suck for the actors, absolutely. It would suck for the crew, absolutely. But like, dogs. Yo, for real, like I don't give a shit, dude. Uh, yeah, next episode scheduled for the 16th, but the content is blank. Yeah, yeah. They're done shooting. Wait, what? Yeah, no, again, I don't know how much they're done with. I don't know how far they're into to filming or whatever, so I don't know. So it's just hard to say what's gonna happen from here on out. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I am interested to see on how it plays out, and I know I'm not gonna like it, but I am interested. I'm not gonna watching the episodes, but I'm sure other people will, and they'll talk about it on Twitter and stuff. So I'll just follow that, honestly. But honestly, yeah, if Gojuju were to end like now on like fuck it. Startup Universe Heroes if you want to, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to be excited for Sentai right now. It really is. It's hard to be excited for whatever the fuck the show's gonna be after Sentai. It's hard. It's really hard to be excited for any of this. So even Zets, honestly, like I still want to watch it, but today, like I watched the last week's episode today, and honestly, it was kind of hard to get myself to watch it. But I for those of you who like Goji Unicorn, please be patient. Hopefully, Toei can finish, even though today's episode was completely censored. Yeah, yeah. The only reason, mostly the reason why I watched last week's episodes of Zets was because I was gonna watch it. I was gonna watch this week's episode with the other Heroes of Fandom, but we didn't even watch it. We ended up just filming the most recent Toy Talk, which should be up soon. That'll probably be the next video. I wanted to do Sentai videos. Like I had Sentai videos planned. I had Sentai ring videos and stuff like that, especially with my like Tegaswords and stuff. But I like right now I'm just not really in the mood to film any of that. It'll happen eventually, but right now I just can't bring myself to do it. It's just tough. The whole thing sucks. Yeah, exactly. This whole thing just sucks. So yeah, probably Toy Talk is gonna come next. This is a good chance for me to work on my Ninja Steel video finally. I know a lot of people have been irking me to give updates on that, but there's no updates to give. Just know that it's coming soon. But yeah. We had a lot of people watching today. Thank you to everyone who watched. I'm glad that we could have this conversation. Um, Thank you to all the people chatting it up. Yeah, no, thank you everyone, because like again, this is important. It's more than just about Sentai. It's a bigger problem, and it's obviously not being fixed at the pace that it should be. So, I'm gonna end it there, because I should. My wife's gonna be home very soon, and I need to cook dinner, so I'm gonna do that and try to think happy thoughts. But yeah, don't be afraid to speak out. Speak out on social media and express your concerns, even if it does feel like you're just yelling at a wall. You know, like does Toei care about how we feel? Probably not, but like speak out. Still, speak out. You never know. Um, you never know. So like the stream so that we get more eyes on this. Yeah, and fuck Seiju. um, I was afraid to speak out throughout the whole stream. Yeah, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna end there. All right, well, take care, y'all. Be safe out there, and I'll catch y'all later.